This demonstration is about iodine sublimation, which is solid changing to gas directly. For iodine sublimation lab, we need an Erlenmeyer flask, a hot plate, and a petri dish. This is iodine. Before we open the bottle, we have to check the safety symbols on the bottle and the NFPA, that is the fire diamond, to check the flammability, reactivity, and health hazard of the chemical. To do this experiment, we will take a pinch of iodine from the bottle. Iodine is a solid with a gray color. We will transfer the iodine to the flask. And cover it with the petri dish. Close the bottle. Turn the hot plate to high to warm the flask. Then turn the fume hood on, and the whole experiment is carried out under a fume hood for safety. As you have seen in the fire diamond, you have seen 3 in the health hazard, so that means it is dangerous. So we have to handle it carefully. The whole experimental setup will be like this. Ice cube on the top of petri dish. This is petri dish. Erlenmeyer flask here. And Erlenmeyer flask here. Petri dish. Ice cube. And this is hot plate. This is iodine. And it is getting warmed up. Here we can see the purple color appeared in the flask. The solid iodine is changing into gaseous state without forming a liquid form. The experiment is progressing now. The purple color gas is getting diffused and filling the flask. Glittery appearance on the sides of the flask towards the neck. So the solid iodine is changing to vapor. That vapor is moving around a little bit. It's getting diffused and more glittery appearance on this neck of the flask. See that all iodine disappeared from the bottom of the flask. We can turn off the hot plate. Is turned off now because all the solid iodine disappeared from the bottom of the flask. More glittery appearance on the sides of the flask. So what is that glittery appearance here? What is happening? Look at the ice cube on the top of the Petri dish. A closer look at picture now. This is from the top of the Petri dish. The ice cube melted and it changes to solid to liquid. And now this is solid iodine crystal. The gaseous form of iodine crystallized on the Petri dish. Ice helped to cool the gas and change back to solid form. You can see a nice crystal here. The amount of crystals appearing on the Petri dish depends on the initial amount of iodine in the flask. In this demonstration, I used very little iodine, so the crystals formed after sublimation will look like this. And it's more shiny than in this picture. So, this is the sublimation of iodine.